We don't have time anymore. Southern Nigeria has to unite. I repeat, we don't have time anymore. Southern Nigeria has to unite. If Tinubu does not restructure this country, it is going to be a bigger problem for us in the southern part of this contraption called Nigeria. Look at South Africa. The West is trying to capture South Africa. If the West is able, if they succeed in capturing South Africa, Nigeria is their next target. Now, they want to divide South Africa into two, one belonging to the whites and the other one belonging to other blacks. And mind you, when South Africans were colonized, they colonized South Africans from Cape Town, the Cape Town that they are creating now. That is where the whites stayed and they colonized South Africans. Now, people are pushing for Yoruba nation. People are pushing for Biafra. And they are looking for alliance with the US and Britain. But just look at Cape Town. US is supporting Cape Town. Britain is supporting Cape Town. The Constitution of South Africa does not support that breakup. The Constitution of South Africa, you need to have 2/3 of the lawmakers, yes, of the assembly. You need to have 2/3 for you to push for another country, which is impossible. But the West does not care about your constitution. They don't care about your laws. They can invade your country anytime. There is an economic invasion in South Africa. Look at Lagos. Lagos is strategic for these people. They want to take over powerhouses in Africa. If they are able to capture Cape Town, the next is Nigeria. South Africa is a world power in Africa. Also, Nigeria is one of the biggest economies in Africa, even in the world. So if they target South Africa, if they're able to capture South Africa, they will move over to Nigeria. Lagos is the powerhouse of the whole Nigeria. The West, the Oyibos, will make sure that you cannot restructure the country. That is why the IMF, the World Bank, they are telling our president what they are telling our president, this is what you have to do this and do that. And the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has been doing what the IMF is asking him to do. You can see people are suffering. You can see there is so much hunger in the land. That is what IMF wants. It wants you to be impoverished so that they can control you. If you look at South Africa today, the blacks are the ones that are slaves even after their own independence. South Africa had its independence. Mandela came out of prison and they had their freedom. But today, are South Africans free? The blacks. Are black South Africans free? The people you find in Cape Town, they are the British, Israelis. Millions of Israelis are entering Cape Town today. Now we have the American citizens in Cape Town. They are the majority. Now they are planning to divide the country by fire, by force. The biggest private security in South Africa, the biggest private security in South Africa, they are the Americans, the British, and the Israelis. Come back to Lagos. The biggest investors in Lagos, the people that drill your oil, the people that invest in your mineral resources. Look at the companies that make Oando. Look at the companies that make Mobil, Chevron, all these top oil companies. Look at the companies that invested in Dangote refinery. They will not want to show you those that invested. These people are not indigenous people to the Southwest. I have said this before. If you go to Lagos or from the Third Mainland Bridge, that is the real Lagos. Every other person is on the mainland. How many Southwesterners have investment after the Third Mainland Bridge going up? Island, Lekki. How many Southwesterners? It is either politicians or external interests that are having investment in. That is where, see, that place, now they control Nigeria. If you are talking about Lagos, look at that place. Now then they control Nigeria. Headquarters of most international companies that have industries all over the country, that is where they are residual. That is their residence. And it takes them nothing to capture that place. It takes the whites nothing. You are not more sophisticated than the South Africans when it comes to development. Despite the development with their BB grammar and whatever, and most of their foolishness, with their professors, with their everybody that went to school in South Africa, the whites are divided in country. And what are they saying? Mind you, when you look at history, America supported apartheid in South Africa. I sometimes pity for my Biafran people. I have told my Biafran people that you cannot get freedom from these colonizers. They don't want you to be free. When I see people saying we are going to the United Nations, we are going to the African list, we are going to British, we are going to lobby with US senators, with Trump and all of them, you think that these people want you to be free. That is why anytime somebody pushes for a Biafra nation, he hits the brick wall, because the forces you are fighting, they are bigger than what we are experiencing in Nigeria today. Whatever poverty, whatever that is going on today, the West, they like it. So America supported apartheid in South Africa. America sent mercenaries to stop black independence in South Africa. The same America that is preaching democracy, introduce democracy to destroy you. They supported apartheid. Apartheid that Nigeria and other African countries spoke against it. America that our country, Nigeria, we go there, they have foreign relations with these people. Are we truly sovereign? So no matter what Tinubu does, Emilio Khan, the Yorubas are ruling, the Southwest are doing that. If it does not restructure the country, everybody will come back to square one. These Northerners we are seeing, they are sitting down to watch. They understand how the game is being played. It is turn by turn. Do me, I do you. God no go vex. So when they enter power, you see, now their own will come wars past, because they have nothing to gain if Nigeria is restructured. They are going to be the best losers, although they have gained a lot from Nigeria. So if Nigeria is dissolved, the Fulani-led Northern Nigeria will be the best losers. That's why we are saying every time, unite the South, especially the Igbos and Yorubas, they need to unite, because the fight we are fighting, this is the playbook of the establishment. They want you to fight yourself, to hate yourself. They don't want you to be stabilized. They don't want you to be independent. They want you to just be stabbing and hitting yourself. America is not a friend of Africa and global peace. Anywhere there is peace, America will go and cause war. Anywhere there's stability, America will go and cause war, because number one, they benefit from conflict. Look at Bush and his regime as president of America. They benefit from conflict so that they can sell their weapons and claim world power. Look at America critically. They have military bases all over the world. Why? What are they looking for? They have not solved their own inflation, their own debt and unemployment, but yet they want to control the whole world. Anywhere there's peace, you see US coming to preach to you democracy. Look at the Venezuelan president. 50 million bounty, $50 million on a president. Why? You are accusing him of selling hard drugs to your people. Why not cut it? Why not cut the inflow of these hard drugs? Why going to that country? You want to capture him so that you can take over their resources. Because they are attacking your allies, which is Israel. They are not on the same page with your ally, which is Israel. Russia and Ukraine. You people lured Ukraine. You told Ukraine that if you join NATO, we will protect you. You lured Ukraine. You could not even protect Ukraine. Ukraine now is on its own. Russia invades Ukraine and they are taking part of Ukraine, because Biden and the US were deceiving Ukraine so that they can enter Russia and destabilize Russia. Russia and China, they are coming together, and India. Trump is angry, is vexed. Anytime there is progress, the US is not in support of world peace. They want conflict so that they can benefit from conflict. That is the same template your politicians use. Politicians in southern Nigeria, they use the template of, in the southwest, Igbo Yoruba conflict. Anywhere there's conflict, they benefit. In northern Nigeria, insecurity, politicians benefit. In the southeast, IPOB, ESN, Uzodinma go talk say, in opponents, we're supposed to win election. You see a governor in the southeast that is not performing, but he doesn't want opposition to spring up. He will tag the opposition, ESN, IPOB, so that they can go after the opposition. So anything conflict, your politicians have copied from the West. So we are saying, those that are wise and they see the future, they should understand that we must first agree to unite. Everybody, when we restructure the country, it's going to help us respect our boundaries. For instance, now, we have regional system of government. We have the Southwest region, a Southwest Premier, their police and everything. We have the Southeast region, the Southeast Premier, their police and everything. So is the North or Middle Belt or whatever, Central or Core North. They have everything. Now, somebody that is saying that Lagos is no man's land, they know born and where may live the Southeast, enter Lagos, say Lagos be no man's land. They go treat him fuck up that place as they talk. Now, because of one Nigeria, people they talk anyhow. Because of one Nigeria, people they talk anyhow. Look at the state police. State police is another form of restructuring, although the governors might abuse it, but it is a step towards restructuring. So if we have state police consisting of Yorubas in the Southwest, in Lagos State, and somebody leaves his own state and come to the Southwest and say Southwest is no man's land, when they deal with that person, when the state police deal with that person, most of these people that make mouth, they open their mouth and say anyhow, they have no backing. They just get mouth. If you just deal with them now, you just they chance them. So restructuring will make everybody respect their boundaries, but we also need to unite when it comes to politics, geopolitics, politics of our regions and the geography. We need to unite. Now, another issue is the Fulani. One reason why I support the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is so that he can make sure that he cuts the Fulani hand out of Nigeria. The Fulani means no well. The Fulani political class, they don't mean well. They are infecting and inflicting their disease on other politicians from the East and also the West and the South and the Middle Belt. They mean no well. They want Nigeria to be the same way it is. Then they will take over your land, they subjugate you, they Islamize you and everything, and they control you. That is what the Fulani wants. That is their ultimate and utmost plan for those in this contraption called Nigeria. Now, I pity for South Africa. I pity for South Africa because they seem to be powerless against this new country that is being created, Cape Town. If I'm saying South Africa, also picture Nigeria. When they come and take over Lagos, now that time you're going to speak your baby grammar because your baby grammar means nothing. The people that have Nigeria, they understand those that are controlling Nigeria. You see, people that are controlling Nigeria, they don't come out, you don't see them. That is why your Jonathan can complain that Obama interfered in the election. Somebody will sit down and say, how can Obama interfere in an election? We have our electoral bodies, we have our votes, we have everything, our parties and everything. It is our elections. We control the police. We are the ones announcing the result and all of you. But a Jonathan will come out and tell you that a president, the chief security officer of the nation, commander-in-chief of the armed forces, will come out and tell you that it is Obama. Blame Obama for me losing the election. And they cannot explain to you in detail because it looks so impossible to you that an election controlled by Nigerian president. Some people were saying that this man don't drink. It's because you don't understand. You don't understand. Some people are being used. They don't know they are being used. You are living in a matrix. What they call matrix. They have organized. They have put you in a place and they have written your future. You need to follow. If you don't follow, you'll be deleted. So everybody is it's just like a scene. You're acting drama. They give you a role to play. This is your role to play. Go and play it on the stage. Nigeria president, this is your role to play. That is what IMF will tell them. This is your role to play. Go and do it in Nigeria. Reduce the purchasing power, tax, so that we can come and invest. That is what they will be promising your president. Knowing that he has an issue with them, he has a case with them, they will be using that to threaten. Don't you think that they can threaten to arrest Tinubu? If they can threaten, if they can put a $50 million bounty on Venezuela president, don't you think that the United States can put a bounty on Tinubu? Somebody say he cannot do. Stay there now. Stay there. They put bounty on Netanyahu. They put bounty on Putin. If you cross your level, the way US they do, if you cross your level, they go hold your country. Okay, if by mistake, Tinubu is kidnapped by the US, by mistake, he's kidnapped by the US, what will Nigeria do? What will the whole Africa do? Can they breathe? Can you breathe where America is? It will take them less than 30 minutes to destroy the whole of Nigeria. Less than 30 minutes. Or if they want to play the long game with you, you know what they will do? They will carry like 7 missiles. Focus on Nigeria. First, they will hit Dangote refinery. First, if they bring down Dangote refinery, they will bring down Port Harcourt refinery. Because that is the only thing we have. We don't have any other thing. What do you have in Nigeria? What is Nigeria producing? Your mining sites, they go blow up your mining sites. They go blow up Aso Rock. They will blow up the assembly, the seat of power. They will blow up your Lekki. From water, they go blow them up. All the things when Tinubu don't they build for how many years, they go blow them up. They will render now useless. They will put so many sanctions on una. So what can Africa do? Look at what Israel is doing to Gaza. What is the world powers doing? What is China doing? Or what is Russia? What can Russia do? Look at what Israel is doing to Gaza. So many things are happening in Gaza. Children are being killed and everything. Still, nobody can stop them. Although Hamas self, they do strong head. They kidnapped some Israeli soldiers of recent. Those guys, I don't know where they are coming from. They just decobilize everything. So what can you do? So the most important thing is for us to understand that we have sovereignty. That we need to be sovereign. We need to understand what sovereignty is. You know that, look at what Jonathan said. So your politicians that are liars, manipulators. I've never seen anyone that can say the truth. That's what Jonathan said of recent. Your politicians are liars. They cannot say the truth. So what we are saying, how many of them will agree that they are being controlled? None of them will agree. Because the indices are there. The evidences are there. Show me which country that has followed the advice of IMF, that have come out of economic recession, or that their economy is doing well. Show me one country that is following the advice of this establishment, that their economy is doing well. Show me. Every year by year, it will be going bad and bad. Every year, they will gaslight us, they lie for us, they tell us, say, it can get better. It will get better. Buhari enter, then lie for 4 years. Yes, we have a general that can rescue us. The same person we have general, who now vote on second time, in re-election, second time. Second time in re-election, he come scatter the country. The person where they campaign for Buhari can't enter now. Everything can't turn upside down. And the painful thing is that who are the people at the receiving end? They are Nigerians, poor Nigerians like you and I. We are the ones at the receiving end. Them, they never suffer for one day. I tell you, they never feel Nigeria for one day. They never suffer. Any former president is a billionaire. But when you look at his salary cannot amount to 100 million naira. If he does his expenses or he feeds his family, his salary cannot amount to 100 million. His savings cannot amount to 100 million naira in today's Nigeria. But all of them are billionaires. Former president, they become billionaires till they die. And how do they make the money? Where do they collect the money? You don't know now, but it is magic. They are doing magic for you. Somebody, ordinary chairman, somebody becomes a chairman. In the next 6 months, you don't pack, come out from in vicinity. You go one estate, one highbrow estate, go stay. If you look in salary no fit even afford that estate. But nobody has any evidence that he's stealing money now. EFCC, where you see, say, they carry pastor put there. Pastor, they sing him. They sing him. They sing him. Many people are stealing money. You see, Yaya Bello there, better edu there. Pastor, they sing him. If not to attack opposition now, pastor go carry a lot of investigation on opposition. So it's unfortunate. What is going on in South Africa, if we don't take time, it's going to happen to Lagos. It is a long game. The Americans, they are playing a long game. They don't care about you. Their forefathers who don't die, colonize you. Their children colonize you. Their children colonize you. So don't think that they don't know what they are doing. Even though they are not going to leave to take over Africa, the people coming after them, it is a long-term journey. They're going to take over. Would you believe that there are places in South Africa that blacks cannot enter just like that? Just like in Nigeria, there are some places that I will need a visa to enter as a Nigerian. As a Nigerian. Well, it can be possible because we know like ourselves before. There are some places in Nigeria today that you cannot enter as a Nigerian. Yes, it's possible. That is kind of economy we are running in the country. That these are the kind of people we have as leaders. Imagine all white country. They can't divide. I know that Cape Town is an economic hub of South Africa. I have said it before that is the place they colonized South Africans from, Cape Town. And the problem here is that this Cape Town is being supported by America, supported by Britain and Israel. Ordinary Biafra will they push. Before America even turn face, they will look now. Leave them. Israel, they will do hanky-panky. British go they do magu-magu because British, their own magu-magu, when it comes to the whites, British can do, that the number one people that can do magu-magu. Manipulators, pretenders and hypocrites, the British, they are number one. If a British smile like this, just not say you need to interpret, you need to seek divine intervention to interpret that smile of a Britain. Biafra, where people don't run for a very long time, they will collect money for their hand. Lobby. We are lobbying with US. They'll be collecting money from their hand. But just this Cape Town, without anything, see, in my next broadcast, I'm going to tell you how Cape Town will achieve independence in South Africa. Because the people in Cape Town are saying that we have everything it takes to achieve what we are achieving. So if we have sense in Nigeria, if we are looking at the future, because at the end of the day, Tinubu will be there for 8 years. All these things you are doing, if they want to change it for Tinubu, they will change it for Tinubu. But he needs to use the opportunity he needs to use to make sure Southern Nigeria is united and they push for autonomy and how they can develop themselves and be independent. But who am I? May God help Nigerians.